Chelsea going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And as you can see, we've already started here. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
Well, having experience of games like this, Peter, getting the balance right between aggression and discipline is always key. Yeah, of course you want to make your presence felt, but not for the wrong reasons.
And we have our very first corner. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. And it's made its way to him, and the flag has stayed down.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chance is gonna beg him.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Can he get it through? And Van Nistelrooy! And that would have been some goal.
Van Nistelrooy clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
There will be a throw-in. Now it's Mbappe. Saliba does really well there. He is strong. Threads one in. Camavinga! And the keeper has given away. Guardiola. Van Nistelrooy. So it is still 0-0. Camavinga. That has not gone well. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Villa. No luck with that. Dink over the top. Ambitious ball here. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. David Villa. That's Rijkaard. Koundé, and he goes cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And here's Van Nistelrooy, and he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Rijkaard cuts it out. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's good running with the ball. Chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Ah, that's a fine interception. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Van Nistelrooy is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Camavinga is sharing after that one. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's played in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rijkaard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, played right into his path. He's had a shot! Oh, want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Van Nistelrooy. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break. You can be sure of that.
Ours, of course.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again. So neither side has yet broken through. Chance, surely! And another try! He scores! The second half off to a spectacular start. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. It's just beyond his reach. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Arsenal have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Beckham kept his eye on it, and he's there. Played into space. And that is as far as they're going to go. Chelsea still this single goal behind. Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Van Nistelrooy with the cross. That has been knocked clear. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gerson does have his name on the score sheet, of course. It's a searching pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
It'll be a throw-in. Gerson. Mbappe. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Gerson. He's a sharp little ball here. Caught offside that time.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Kvaratskhelia to come on. A change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
And here's Mbappe.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Kvaratskhelia gets a cross in. And they can counter here. No way through there. Tries to pass it through. That looks a cracking ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Knocks it into space.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, hang on. And it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Number 21.
Arsenal have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Chelsea grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And that's a... There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Oh, what has happened here?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Mbappe, can he finish? Cherki. Ball's played through. That has ended up in no man's land. There will be 4 extra minutes. Cherki. That has been slung wide. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Substitution on the field. Number 15. Pep Guardiola.
And that's definitely not his best.
Field is
right
number
card.
6. Conte.
Cherki. Oh, it's come loose. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. That pass has been well intercepted.
So that's it. It is all over.
A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
And
The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
The action has already started. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. This familiar tale, Cherki! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Koundé. Shapes to shoot, and another try! It goes to show he is human after all.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Chips it through. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Real chance! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Hazard. Oh, well played. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. Picked out brilliantly. He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Oh, well played, well played. Marquinhos gets it clear. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Swung over. Now it's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now this could be a chance. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Yamal. Cherki. He's looking wide. Looking to play him in. Crosses it in. Now it's Yamal! Chelsea do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they're not going to make any further progress now. In with the challenge. Now there's a fine... And the shot! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nicely weighted ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Swept in. Rijkaard. Oh, good-looking ball. Looking for the run. Priol kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Marquinhos does well to get it back. Can he get it through? Priol cuts out the pass. Beckham. Chelsea finding their passes. And it's made its way to him. Pass is just off target. Azar. Koundé. Now he's got space here. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Another chance from a corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Added time.
Cherki. And that's a dangerous ball. Beckham. And we hit half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
First half is up and things are looking
Well, it's
good.
been a proper derby
Let's
so
hope
far,
for
no
another
doubt
good
about
show in the
that.
second
Intense and utterly captivating. Chelsea ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And the game has already resumed here. Chooses to go cross-field. Gordon. Aimed beyond the defence. Beckham. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Azar. Looking for options. Tries a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away. It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard. Beckham. Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Spread it left. Marquinhos. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And he's cut it out. Cherki. And it's Van Nistelrooy. That has been cut short. Chelsea are 2 up early in the second half. Cherki. Can he get on the end of this? Cherki. Oh, played through for the wide man. Guardiola. Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's superb. He's got tall. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Chelsea find a position of real strength now. Takes a shot. And the keeper read that really well.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
And the keeper's given it away. Takes a shot! It's a goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, no joy this time. Rijkaard. And here's Van Nistelrooy. The message is clear, none shall pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, good ball! Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Shifted it to the flank. Gordon receives it in a wide position. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Rijkaard. And it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Marquinhos attempts a clearance.
Arsenal really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Beckham. Ribéry. Now it's Gordon. Beckham gets a foot in here. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rijkaard. And it's Hazard. Played out towards the right wing. And here's Yamal.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Guardiola. And that's it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Well, how will we look? So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. This familiar tale ready to be retold. Right card! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That has ended up in no man's land. Knocks it out wide. Koundé. Now it's Yamal. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, sweet feet. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
That's been cut out, well played. Zaire Emery. Looking for options for movement. Gordon's cross. Cleared away. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hazard. And the pass is intercepted. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Zaire Emery. He's through, now is he in? Good take, and is he in? Chelsea, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Chelsea do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Spread neatly. Great defending, strong and determined. Arsenal have their second corner now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Beckham does really well to win the ball there.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Zaire Emery. Gerson. Played out to the right. Now it's Yamal. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Beckham gets it away. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's ambitious. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
And this is Beckham. Look at the space here. Lofted, he gets big.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Hazard. He's being urged to shoot. Tries to cross. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Guardiola. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Right card proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a searching pass. Foot in. Jesson. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Zaire Emery. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Beckham, and he cuts out the supply. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day.
Ours, of course.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Hazard.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 20.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo powering forward here. Oh, this is a great... Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! The breakthrough arrives at last! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chelsea come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Lobbed in behind, and he's intervened well there. Koundé. Jesson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Now that looks a decent ball. That'll be a throw-in. Chelsea still this single goal behind. Jesson gets into a good position. Beckham tries to pass it through. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good take in a good area. There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
In it comes. That has been cut short. Now it's Gakpo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And it's Zaire Emery. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Gordon. Searching pass he's played there. Saliba cuts it out. Gordon looking here to chip it through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's had a shot! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Number 21.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Substitution.
The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking for a runner. That's beautifully weighted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, easy pickings there. Zaire Emery. Looking for the run. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's nice. And it's Rijkaard.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mbappe! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for...
Oh no, this does not look good. And the number on the board is 3.
Substitution on the field.
We expected better, and so did he.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
There will be 3 minutes added
Whatever
time.
he had in mind, that was not it. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And that will be it. Chelsea have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.